Melania Trump's self-titled documentary has just made history, and not in the way any filmmaker would want. Melania is now officially the lowest-rated movie in IMDb history. The documentary, directed by Rush Hour filmmaker Brett Ratner, was released in theaters on January 30. It follows Melania Trump in the lead-up to Donald Trump's second-term inauguration, positioning her once again as First Lady. But critics and audiences have been brutal. As of now, IMDb lists Melania at 1.3 stars out of 10, based on roughly 40,000 user ratings. That's actually a slight improvement. Earlier ratings had sunk as low as 1.1 stars, according to Complex Pop Culture. Behind the scenes, this wasn't a small project either. Amazon MGM Studios reportedly invested at least $40 million into the film. And in Hollywood math, that means the documentary would need to earn somewhere between $80 to $100 million just to break even. So far, it's nowhere close. Opening weekend box office came in at $8.1 million over 3 days, according to Deadline. For a documentary, that figure is technically strong, even marking the biggest documentary opening in 5 years. But financially, it's still a long way from profitability. The reviews may be the real killer here. Rotten Tomatoes has scored Melania at just 5%, an even harsher verdict than IMDb. One critic wrote, quote, "No matter who made it, who paid for it, or who it's about, Melania is a singularly bad movie." Another review summed it up even more bluntly, saying the film contains nothing, no ideas, no point of view, and no real tension, aside from whether Melania's inauguration turtleneck gets altered in time. A third critic pointed out that by the end of the film, despite the glossy visuals, designer outfits, and endless wardrobe changes, viewers are no closer to knowing Melania Trump than they were at the start. And with scathing reviews still pouring in, that record doesn't look like it's disappearing anytime soon. This hiccup comes as the documentary is already struggling everywhere. The film reportedly opened to near-empty theaters across the United States. A video circulating online right now is raising eyebrows across Los Angeles. In the footage, an unidentified woman is seen defacing a promotional poster for the film Melania, and she appears to do it boldly, in public, and on camera. The clip shows the woman standing at a bus stop, casually pulling out a marker and drawing what looks like a small toothbrush-style mustache under the nose of the First Lady's image. The vandalism is quick, deliberate, and unmistakable. This moment didn't happen in isolation. It comes just days after Los Angeles Metro officials were forced to reroute city buses displaying Melania advertisements, not because of traffic, but because of relentless vandalism. Across the city, official posters for the film have been repeatedly targeted. Devil horns, Hitler-style mustaches, and written insults linking Melania Trump and her husband, President Trump, to convicted sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. The act caught on video is now being seen as part of a much larger pattern, one that transit authorities say has been escalating for weeks. LA Metro has since addressed the situation, confirming that while buses remain in regular service, advertising displays have become a frequent target. Metro officials added that after seeing significant damage to Melania-related ads at city bus stops, they made the decision to proactively move buses carrying that advertising to different areas. But despite those efforts, the video now circulating suggests the vandalism is far from over. The woman seen in the footage has not been identified, and it remains unclear whether authorities are pursuing the incident. What is clear, however, is that the controversy surrounding Melania's promotional campaign has spilled far beyond film reviews and straight onto the streets of Los Angeles. And with videos like this continuing to surface, the backlash is no longer just visible. It's being documented in real time. What began as a routine advertising campaign has now exploded into a political controversy. Los Angeles Metro has confirmed it pulled buses displaying ads for Melania, the new documentary about First Lady Melania Trump, after the campaign was targeted with repeated vulgar vandalism. The admission comes amid growing speculation that the ads were deliberately hidden due to political pressure. According to LA Metro officials speaking to Fox Los Angeles, multiple ads were defaced shortly after their release. Vandals targeted Melania Trump's face with obscene language and graphic accusations. Some graffiti included explicit phrases referencing conspiracy theories, turning the ads into a flashpoint for political rage rather than promotion. In response, LA Metro acknowledged it made the decision to reroute buses carrying the ads. In a statement to Fox Los Angeles, the transit authority said the buses remained in regular service but were reassigned to different geographic areas to minimize potential vandalism, citing a broader pattern of attacks on city buses and advertising over the last several years. However, the agency stopped short of explaining where the vandalism occurred or where the buses were sent, refusing to name specific neighborhoods. That lack of transparency only fueled suspicion online, where critics accused LA Metro of quietly removing the ads under political pressure rather than protecting public property. The controversy escalated when Roxanne Hogue, chair of the Los Angeles County Republican Party, publicly accused the agency of hiding the buses altogether. In a widely shared post on X, Hogue claimed the Melania-branded buses were parked out of sight, writing that someone didn't want Melania the movie to have a strong opening weekend. LA Metro pushed back against those claims, insisting there was no censorship involved and no intention to suppress the documentary. Officials reiterated to Fox Los Angeles that the decision was purely operational, aimed at preventing further vandalism and damage to public transit assets. Still, critics argue the move sets a troubling precedent, one where political hostility can effectively erase public advertising through intimidation and vandalism. Supporters of the First Lady say the situation highlights a double standard in how conservative figures are treated in heavily democratic cities like Los Angeles. As images of the defaced ads circulated online, the incident quickly became part of a larger national conversation about political tolerance, free expression, and selective outrage. For some, this was about protecting buses. For others, it was about silencing a political figure before her documentary debut. With the Melania documentary set to hit theaters and political tensions already running high, this controversy shows no signs of cooling down. Whether this was vandalism prevention or quiet censorship depends on who you ask. But one thing is certain, Melania Trump's film is now getting far more attention than any ad campaign could have delivered on its own.